Okay, so let's jump into this video and talk about working with our nitrous control in conjunction with our ECM Link software. So when we want to spray nitrous, we need to be very specific of reducing our timing and adding additional fuel so we don't do damage to the engine. Now we can control a nitrous solenoid when it's going to be turning on and turning off based on programming conditions that we have available in our ECM Link software, as well as going in and reducing our spark timing and adding additional fuel. So we're able to accomplish this all through the software and programming. I'm going to walk you through how to do that, how to wire in a relay to control a nitrous solenoid to make sure everything's going to be set up and configured properly. So without further wait, let's jump in so we can check this out. Okay, so let's get started. We're going to be taking a look at working with our nitrous control in conjunction with our ECM Link software. We're going to find if we're taking a look at our software here, either in the live section or the direct access, we have nothing specific for nitrous control. We're going to be repurposing one of our two outputs here in order to turn on a relay to turn on a nitrous solenoid and to spray nitrous when we'd like. So we're going to be turning it on and turning it off. We're going to be adding additional fuel, pulling spark timing, and doing everything we need to do so it's going to be having proper combustion when we have the nitrous spraying. So let's take a look at how to repurpose our outputs and how to wire and configure everything properly, either from our 1G or 2G Eclipse application. So the very first thing, let's go down here on our side menu. We're going to move down here to fuel pressure solenoid or EGR solenoid. Now these represent the factory outputs from our ECU, and normally their purpose is to control either a fuel pressure solenoid or an EGR output, so the EGR solenoid. So these two outputs here are going to be ground outputs. They're going to be grounding or controlling the device that they would have been set up here from Mitsubishi from the factory. We're going to repurpose this to actually control, in this case, a relay to turn on a nitrous solenoid. So we're going to have to go in here and set up some conditions that's going to make sense for the nitrous when it actually turns on and starts to spray. So whether we're talking about our fuel pressure solenoid here or we're talking about our EGR solenoid, the configuration is going to be the same. So we actually could use this one fuel pressure solenoid to turn on one relay to turn on one stage of nitrous, and technically we could turn on the second stage with it, the EGR output, or we could use this for a completely separate feature or function. Now I'm only going to be covering right now, just taking a look at a single stage of nitrous and turning it on and off based on our conditionals that we have right here that we'll be reviewing in a couple minutes. Now, before we get into activating and working with the fuel pressure solenoid here and talking about how to set this up, let's talk about the actual wiring for the relay, because this is going to be super important and we have to make sure it's going to be done properly. So first and foremost, we need a relay that's about 30 to 40 amps. You can find these at an auto parts store. You'll find when you have one of the relays, if you flip it over and look at the base of the relay, you're going to be finding numbers on the base of the relay. And I actually have a picture coming up on the screen right now. We'll find that we have our terminals labeled 86, 85, 30, and 87. These four terminals are going to be what we use and what we wire for the actual control. So if we're taking a look at an actual schematic here I have coming up on the screen, we're going to find that we have our relay. So it's just a generic picture of the bottom of a relay. We have our terminals 85, 87, 86, and 30. Thanks for checking out our teaser clip. If you want to see the rest of this video and more than 500 hours of current EFI training we have to offer, make sure you click right here. If you want to go and check out more teaser clips from this training course, click here, and you don't want to miss any of the videos we're going to be releasing on this channel, so make sure you subscribe and click here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.